5 sentences have been removed from the text below. For each question, choose the correct answer. There are 3 extra sentences which you do not need to use.
Right. 3 extra sentences which you do not need to use. This means you are going to read these sentences must match these blank spaces over here. You have 5 different blank spaces in the text, but only the opposite. You have only 5 blank spaces, but you have 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different options to choose from. Do you understand the situation?
Yes.
Cool. Do you remember this exercise in the exam?
Yes.
Difficult or
so.
easy?
I remember that we looking for for example, the sentences or a noun, like keywords.
Yeah, keywords.
Yes.
Keywords, something that can connect one or thing or the other. But most importantly, more than keywords, another thing that can help you is understanding if the word is complete or is a continuation of a previous idea, or it's the first sentence in the text, or is the final sentence in the text, like a conclusion. So there are different ways to detect which one is the correct one, to understand which one is the correct point. You know, if you have an introduction word like however, this is very probable. It's very probable to be the first sentence in the paragraph, because however is a connector for introduction. In this case, it says it's so big you could imagine actually lying down inside it. This is not the first line in the text. Do you agree? Because you have several references to the past. What is it? What is its in this case? This sentence is a reference to a previous sentence. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So
Yes,
this
teacher.
the position of the sentence in the text is very relevant. And this is a challenge in this exercise. Check your abilities to do it, and I'm gonna put a timer. I'm going to send you. No, let's do it over here. You can do it like this. Opening sidebar. And we can do something like this. Add the text. And these are the options. Question, can you see the text from here?
Yes, I need to zoom, but because I am in the cell phone, but it's right.
Let's do it. There, that's the best I can do. Here is the text. Here are the options. You are going to have 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish it. Ready?
Yes, ready.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wow, time's over. Time's up, people. That was quick. How many do you have, Jesse?
Mm, I have till 3.
You have 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and your milkshake?
I was answering fast. No.
Mhm.
So I am 3. I'm not sure if I am if I have a good answer, but I am in the 3.
No, that's okay. You know, we definitely need 2 or 3 more minutes. Rocks?
2, teacher, I have to go.
Yeah. No, let's go. Let's go again. Let's go again for other 3 minutes.
I still.
1, 2, 3, action.
Hit pause.
Time. Do you have it?
No, teacher.
Not yet?
No yet.
Well, send them. It's already 5 minutes, so I strongly recommend don't spend more than 3 minutes on each exercise.
Okay.
So let's send them to me just like that. You know? Everybody, come on. Pencils up. Then we've got a milkshake. Very good. Rocks. Okay. Okay. This exercise is the difficult one. I see. Jessica's more. Mhm. Four. Jesus Christ. Everybody has different answers. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we do. Because everybody has different questions, different answers, sorry. I think that means you have vocabulary questions, a lot of them. So let's analyze. Open glossary and let's read. A young man in New Zealand recently became famous for making one of the largest pianos ever. Adrian Mann, who now works as a professional piano builder, started building the piano when he was just 16 years old and made many of the parts for it himself. The piano is 5.7 meters long and is very heavy. And the keyboard actually has keys that are a meter in length. Two people agree that is B. In length. Let me check. However, he put a lot of work into his original model. It's so big you could imagine actually lying down inside it. Okay, B sounds proper. So what gave Adrian the idea to create such a huge piano? Nobody said C, right? No. They expect that the instrument won't sound very good. Uh-oh. Okay. Jamil and Brooks. In this case, you have the same answer, which is letter D. Right?
In the first?
Yep. Ah, no, you said B.
Yeah.
You said B. Sorry. So B, you can imagine actually lying down inside it. But things weren't always that simple, that much larger than a normal sized piano. Most of them were surprised by the wonderful letter F. Is also possible. That's much larger than on a normal. No. F is not possible because you have the word on. This little detail eliminates letter F. Most of them were surprised by the wonderful results, but he soon found he couldn't move it out on his own. So, we are talking about size. The only options that are talking about size is letter B. It's so big you could imagine actually lying down inside it. And letter H, but he soon found he couldn't move it out on his own. Why? Because it's very big. Jamil, why did you choose letter B?
Because I was thinking that it answer has sequence in the sentence. You can make her the lying. I don't know what is lying down, and so in this case I haven't time for search these words. So in this case,
I don't have time.
I don't have time.
Exactly. Time doesn't exist.
In this time, I don't have time. I didn't have time to Search? Is this
Oh,
okay?
yes. No, in the exam,
Okay.
you will not have time.
Okay.
No? In the exam, you will never, never have time. No, in the class, we take long time to do whatever we want, but in real life, that's never gonna happen. Anyway, good sequence on the it's so big. That was your intuition going on. So,
Yes.
everybody, open glossary. To lie down is to be or get into a flat position, especially in your bed. When you go to sleep, you lie down for a minute. You lie down and you put your blanket on and you lie down to sleep. What is lie down in Spanish?
Es como acostarse en la posición, ¿no?
Es acostarse. Literally. Lie down, acostarse. It's a verb. And let's put at this level B1. Lie down, acostarse. Good job. Word type, don't forget the word type. Don't forget the word type, and the level. Word type and level. That's the reason the answer in this case that says it's so big you could imagine actually lying down inside it. This is the best option because we are still describing the piano in the first paragraph. Let's say this is the introductory paragraph to the piano. So we are introducing the piano for the first time and we need to imagine the piano. So this is the only option, the only possible option. The letter D, in the case of rocks, they expect that the instrument won't sound very good. We don't have any information about the sound. And we don't know who is they.
Yes, teacher. Yes, yes, yes. Mhm.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Awesome. So in this case, let's move on to number 2. Number 2, in fact, the whole thing started when... Okay, wait. But despite its different size, the instrument can still be played perfectly thanks to Adrian's hard work. Number 2, in fact, the whole thing started when Adrian became interested in the materials used for the wires inside the piano. These create the notes when they're hit. Okay. In fact, the word in fact, do you remember in previous classes we saw the categories for connectors that is start a sentence and start a paragraph? No? Nobody?
Sorry.
All right.
Yes. Oh, I don't remember.
I think it was
Speeding facts.
no, that's a different thing. Well,
Okay.
the thing is that in fact is a synonym to say for example. This means that this information is an example to this. It says, in fact, the whole thing started when Adrian became interested in the materials. So we are talking about the idea. The one that talks about the idea is, however, he put a lot of work into his original model. That's possible. So what gave Adrian the idea to create such a huge piano? But that's possible, but this is a question. You cannot answer a question with in fact, so we can eliminate letter C. They expected the instrument wasn't sound very good, no option, but things weren't always that simple. That's much larger than a normal piano. Most of them were surprised by the wonderful results. I think the only option is this one. But he soon found he couldn't move it out on his own. We are not talking about moving it. Letter E talks about the complexity of the piano, but we are not talking about the complexity of the piano. I would say it's letter A. So Yamil, you don't have the answer. And Rox, you said letter H.
Yes, teacher. I don't know why I put H.
Okay, so you put a random letter in this
No,
case.
no. I in that moment I think, but now that we are reading, don't have
Doesn't make sense.
okay, doesn't make sense, teacher.
Doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when we are trying to read quickly, we are going to imagine a story, and that's going to affect the.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. Well, my option would be letter A. In the answers, let me put it over here so you don't get spoiled. It's letter C. I am incorrect. So what gave Adrian the idea to create such a huge piano? In fact, the whole thing started when. Oh, okay. This sentence is the answer to this question. Read it, please, and tell me if you agree.
Yes, teacher, I agree.
Do you agree?
Yes.
The whole thing started when Adrian
Yes.
began interested in materials. This information is the answer to this question. I got confused by in fact. That was a problem for me. By the way, guys, number one is letter F. We are incorrect in this one too. Do you know why?
Go ahead, teacher.
No, I mean, I am asking you. Number one is letter F.
Okay, teacher.
Oh, yes.
Why?
Because it continues sentence F continues the last sentence, the last parts.
But letter B continues it too.
Okay. Okay, but then the when the other sentence talk about despite the difference in sight and normal, and they are not. It is comparing normal size piano with this larger piano.
Here is something that we are not considering, Emil. In letter F, we are not talking about the piano. That's the reason, that's the difference between F and B. Read again the sentence before number one. Action, your milkshake.
Starting in on the keyboard or
Yes. Mm-hmm.
okay, and the keyboard actually has keys that are a meter in length.
What are we talking about? This sentence.
We are talking about the size of the keys.
Correct. We are talking about the keys, not the piano.
Yes. Larger than.
And letter B is talking about the piano.
Yes. It's
That's the reason letter B is incorrect. I completely forgot to pay attention to this detail.
Yes, because you paid attention in then on in the letter F, and this way you discard this one, but in the sentence they is not talking it is not talking about the piano.
Exactly.
Okay.
The connector on is talking about the keys. Where are the keys?
Okay. That's much. Where are?
Answer the question. Where are the keys?
Where are? The keys are on the top of the piano.
On the piano.
The piano.
On the piano. That's the reason this word gives us the answer number one.
Okay.
You see the details that we need to read, guys?
It's yes.
So
and with 2 minutes, well, it was difficult.
With 2 minutes, probably. Yeah.
It was
probably with 5, maybe 6, you could have this very well done. But yeah, with 2 minutes, it was too much. It was like we tried to go fast as possible.
Teacher, I don't remember how much time we have to do this exercise.
Yeah, no, maximum 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
Because you have, so the reading section is reading 45 minutes. So 45 minutes. In 6 parts. Look, you have 7.5 minutes approximately per part.
Okay.
So technically, I was trying to pressure you to do it in 5, as quickly as possible, in case you need 2 or 3 extra minutes in another exercise.
Okay.
Good.
It's quickly. Quickly. So this detail is the one for number 1. For number 2, this is the answer to this question. So my tip would be, if you see a question in the options, find the answer in the text. Okay. The next one. And he found that it was that if the wires were really long, he could get an amazing sound. From there, he went on to build the whole piano. Open glossary, guys. Went on, which is present. Go on. Go on is an equivalent to continue. Go on is similar to continue. He found that if the wires were really long, he could get an amazing sound. From there, he went on to build a whole piano. The instrument was kept inside a church in his town for some time before Adrian decided it was time to transfer the huge piano from the church to his workshop. 3. Blah, 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 blah. Watch out, we are talking about transfer. This can probably be the one of the movement, but he soon found he couldn't move it out of on his own. So in the end, the fire service had to come and help take the instrument to its new home. This is the only option, I think. Can fit. Let me check the answer. Yes. So let me check rocks, number 3. And Yamil, you have it right. Very good. How did you find the answer, Yamil? In
I
number
don't
3?
know.
You don't know?
No, yes,
What do you
in the
mean?
moment I decided for depression, and I was reading all the answers, and I said, "Ah, this is great."
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, it's not depression.
What?
It's the pressure.
Pressure. Okay,
Yeah,
pressure. What pressure?
because the other one, depression, sounds like this.
Depression. Ah, yes,
This
this
is
is all the
depression.
reason.
Ah.
So why I choose this answer?
Okay. How did
Pressure.
you choose
Okay,
number letter H? Depression. Makes
depression.
sense. Makes sense.
Okay,
Makes sense.
number H. What the same? But he somehow he couldn't move it in his mm, piano from the church. Because is the this paragraph it was it talks about the about that the piano was in one side, in this case in the church, and he wanted to move to his workshop in this case,
Correct.
and but his okay, and his okay, and this answer I think that sounds better with for continue this part of the
To
paragraph.
continue.
To continue.
To continue. Uh-huh. That
Oh,
the letter H is the only option that is talking about moving the piano.
piano.
That's the only one that is talking about movement. So I think this is the easy one. You know, the difficult ones are the ones where you need to pay attention on the connectors. Letter number 1 was super difficult. You know,
Yes.
and you know that some questions are level A2, other questions are level B1, other questions are level B2. Remember that? So I would put this is a level B1, a B2, sorry. This is a level B1, and this is a level A2.
Okay.
All right. Check the levels of questions. So when you read this exercise in the exam, you can identify the difficult questions. All right. Good job, Yamil. Very good. And then we have number 4. Since the move, a lot of piano players have assisted Adrian to try out the piano. Have visited Adrian to try out the piano, but Adrian says that when they arrive, some people aren't very positive about the piano. Piano. Number 4. But actually, it always performs brilliantly. This is easy. Let's see how you automatically. I am thinking about one answer. Let me check yours. So, Rox, number 4. Okay, Jamil. Okay, and Jesse. Okay. Jessica Moore, why did you choose letter D for number 4?
Yes. I choose the letter D. Well, because I understand that the piano sounds good, but at first he had a bad expectative.
Nice. I'm not about expectation.
Yes, he had a bad expectation.
But how do you know? How do you know this? What information is what? How do you know it's letter D?
Because then that the sentence says that works fine. When they at first thought that it doesn't work.
Okay.
And this sentence is, but actually it always performs brilliantly.
The connector but is the one that gives the contrast.
Yes, I thought that it was.
Take a note, guys. The connector but is an. It always performs brilliantly. So you need to find a sentence that says the contrary. What is the contrary of perform brilliantly?
Letter D.
That it won't sound very good. In the case of Rox, do you know the meaning of perform?
Yes.
All
I
right,
know the
well,
meaning.
perform. Okay, what's the meaning in your mind?
Tocar.
That's right, exactly. Which is similar to sound. This was the contrast.
Yes.
Okay, number 4. And number 5, there's been so much interest in Adrian's piano that he could probably start making and selling others just like it. 5. Selling. We are talking about selling, eh? Selling others. I would say it's letter A. There's been so much interest in Adrian's piano that he could probably start making and selling others. Look at this. The first sentence is saying that the piano is so good that he can start selling them. The second idea is a contrast. The second idea says, at the moment, he has no plans to make more. No plans to make more. So the second idea contrasts the first one. We need an idea that connects this sequence of ideas. The best way to connect this is with a however. Who remembers a synonym of however?
Wherever? I don't know.
Como sea.
No, synonym in
Ah,
English.
sorry,
English,
sorry,
English.
teacher, sorry.
Come on. Yamil,
For that reason, I don't know.
for that reason, no, come on. It's actually the contrary. However, English, guys. Synonyms, antonyms. However is similar to but.
But
Aha. Or
okay.
again, is a contrast. So the piano is very good and you can sell it, but he put a lot of work. So at the moment, he has no plans to sell. Do you see?
Yes. Mhm.
Yes, teacher.
My people, this is the way this works. Oof, 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 and hyper oof. Let's do another tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, please, teacher.
This was tricky. Take a note, write the word however, and put a synonym. But.
Okay.
Contrast, connector for contrast. And I know what we have to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we can do a little analysis on these connectors precisely. There is, where is it? The reading. No. There is an exercise about these connectors somewhere. Let me find it. I'm going to find it and I will send it to you. All right. All right, my people. Let's continue tomorrow. We have a mission for tomorrow. Let me find the exercise. And meanwhile, we finish for today. Right?
Okay, teacher. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Good
Bye.
practice.
Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Good night. Bye.